do it right. Hello.
Hi,
Hi, Anne. How are you?
I'm good. How are you doing?
I'm okay. You look so pretty.
Oh, thank you.
You look so pretty.
Oh, thanks, so do
So
you.
yeah, thank you for doing this with me, my brand. I'm so happy to have you as a guest.
I'm super excited to be here. Happy Sunday.
Yes, happy Self-Care Sunday.
100%.
So, okay, we're waiting for more people to come in, but yeah, so everyone that's joining, my name is Ashley Blaine. I'm the CEO and founder of ZenLuxCo. And if you don't already know, we have a IGTV series called Wellness Check In and Self-Care Talk, where we go live with women entrepreneurs, women game changers, women moms, regular moms. Everyone's not a celebrity that comes on this live with us. And yeah, Anne so graciously agreed to go live with me, my brand. So, yeah, we're going to learn everything about you, how you prioritize self-care and wellness. Yeah, go ahead and introduce yourself.
Sure. So, hey, everybody. I hope you're having a great weekend. My name is Annmarie. I am a 23-year-old content creator, activist, and aspiring lawyer based in New York City. I'm really passionate about uplifting marginalized voices and uplifting them through media and just sharing different stories. And I also care a lot about self-care and women's rights.
Yes, yes. So I see that you're an activist for what? Because like you can be an activist for literally anything, for pets, for minorities, for Black people. You know, what are you activist for?
Sure. So I care a lot about human rights. I did a lot of
Okay.
traveling abroad when I was in college, a lot of volunteering abroad. So I really care about sharing different stories about issues in different countries that aren't always heard about and talked about.
That's a good cause to be an activist about, for sure. And I see that you're the founder of a podcast, so I would love to know like what the podcast is about.
Sure, definitely. So the podcast is called Room 3228. I actually started it in college. So it's been like
Wow.
3 years ago. I started it with my two best friends, and we met
Oh.
in a club where we were all really interested in traveling. And we kind of were having these really important conversations in our club room about politics, about international affairs, just about culture. We all come from very different cultural backgrounds in different parts of the world. And we really want to take those conversations and bring them to a larger stage. So as a result, we started the podcast. We're actually recording our third season this week. We're going upstate to the Catskills, and we rent out a cabin, and we're just gonna sit down and like record content for them.
Oh my God, that
Yeah,
sounds so fun.
we're
That
super
sounds so fun.
excited.
Wow. Do you usually travel to record episodes, or you guys just it's like a girls trip too, kind of?
Yeah, it's a girls' trip. So one of the other co-hosts, she actually moved to France last year. So we were just,
Wow.
yeah, she works in France. She's actually came back for a couple of weeks. So we were like, let's all sit down and finally record in the same room for once. So we'll be doing that this week.
Oh my gosh, good luck with that. That sounds like so much fun. That's like work and play like together.
Yeah, 100%. It's gonna be
Yes.
interesting.
Yes, yes. So, and I see that in your bio. Yeah, it's just all about you right now. That you're a future lawyer. So are you like in law school? And what type of law are you gonna specialize in?
Yeah, so I definitely want to do a mixture of entertainment law and human rights law. But right now I'm studying for the LSAT. I actually work full time at HBO. I work in finance. And then on the
Wow.
side, I like study for the LSAT. And it's been going. I don't know if I want to say it's been going well, but it's happening. So I'm studying, and hopefully I'll take it this spring, and then I'll apply for next fall.
Cool, cool. You said you work for HBO, you said?
Yeah.
Oh, that's really cool. Wow. And I know law school is like not easy at all. Like everyone knows that's not something you take lightly.
No, it's a really big deal, which is why I took about 2 years after college just to figure out if this is actually what I want to do. It's a big financial commitment, a big time commitment. So just figuring all that out.
Right, right. Oh my gosh, wow. So, yeah, so we're just gonna get right into it. As you know, we ask, I hear an echo, that's weird. We ask 6 questions, all our guests, how they prioritize wellness and self-care. So we're gonna get started with the first question. And yeah, thanks for telling more about you and to the audience. Good luck with law school. I could never do something like that. I like I read one book like once a year. Like I should read more. I'm more of a visual, not a visual, a audio
Yeah.
learner. So like informal webinars and just like audiobooks that feed into you. I should read more, but that requires a lot of reading law school. So that would be like a nightmare for me.
Yeah, I'm trying to get back into the swing of things. I used to read a lot, but then I don't know, I just didn't have as much time. So I've been trying to like build up my stamina for reading.
Right, right. Okay, so first question is, how do you find time to hit pause on life and tend to yourself? Like literally, you're in law school. You own a podcast. I know you have other like endeavors and things that you do. So literally, how do you find time to hit pause on all those things and just give yourself some love?
Definitely. So I've realized that it's impossible to find time in the modern era with everything happening. So what I
Wow.
do is I make time for myself. So whether it's just scheduling time with friends, scheduling time to binge watch Netflix, or something as simple as just turning off my phone an hour before I go to bed, I try really hard to give myself some me time. I used to,
Ah, me time. Yes.
yeah, 100%. Actually, this is the first weekend in a while where I didn't make plans. I've just been doing like sitting at home doing face masks, like
Oh.
yeah, doing some just like standard self-care, relaxing, like spending time with friends virtually, which is nice. But I used to feel
Right.
kind of guilty about it for not like constantly working, constantly being productive. But I realized that I'm most happy when I'm emotionally stable, and I can do that when I give myself that time to just relax and do whatever I need to do.
Right, right. So pretty much you said you don't find the time. You just see where the time fits to do all those things.
Yeah, 100%. I have to like
Right.
if I have to set some time aside in my calendar, if I have to like block off time, that's what I'll do. It's really important to me just to make sure I'm happy as well as productive.
Right, right. Yeah, I totally agree. Like I find like towards the evening time and nighttime, that's when I find the time. Like during midday, I'm like on my laptop for literally 7 to 8 hours a day. So like towards the evening when it's time to unwind and like you said, watch Netflix, do a face mask, drink some wine. I totally agree that you just have to naturally like find the time. Not like it's not like a set schedule, like, oh, face mask at 4 p.m., like bubble bath at 9 p.m. Like you have to like let it naturally come, right?
Definitely. And like I said, it can be difficult sometimes, especially when you're working from home and you have your phone on you. Everything is so instant. So I'm always so tempted to just like go to my laptop and do some more work or open my phone and edit some photos to post or do whatever. And I have to really force myself to sit and just be present in the moment and take in what I need to do.
Literally, I totally agree. Like being an entrepreneur, like literally your to-do list never ends. Like literally your to-do list
Never.
never ends as a business owner. And for you, I'm sure with everything that you have going on, like if it's so tempting to just be like, oh, 2 more hours of responding to emails, 2 more hours of editing this video. But like you have to literally like hit pause and be like, okay, if I work anymore, I'm gonna drive myself crazy. Let me just unwind and do what I like to do to relax.
100%. You
Yeah,
really have to make that time for yourself.
literally. It's good. It's good for like mental health too. It's not, you literally have to find the time to do what you like because no human being is capable of working like on go all the time, like working, working, working. Like you have to have a rest period. So that's so important. Okay, next question. What does wellness personally mean to you?
Sure. So I think a lot of people equate wellness with just their physical wellness and their health. But for me, in the last couple of years, I realized how important my emotional stability is to me. And
Wow.
definitely,
That's the first time I'm hearing that answer. Emotional, like wellness. That's wow.
yeah. And I think it's something I picked up on a lot, like during the peak of COVID-19, when we were isolated, I really was struggling with like anxiety and depression. And I realized that how I was feeling on the inside was really translating to what I was doing on the outside. Yes, I was productive, but I wasn't feeling like my best. I wasn't feeling like super happy all the time. And so I really equate wellness with feeling not only happy, but just stable and feeling calm, knowing that like no matter what comes, no matter what happens, I can figure out a solution. I can do my own thing as long as I remain true to myself and trust in myself.
Oh my God, like you're so good at this. That's a great answer. Yeah, like life has so many stressors. You literally have to choose to be happy. Like I don't think there's someone that's like naturally happy all the time. Like as a human being, that's like literally impossible, but you have to choose to be happy and when you have it's a mental thing. So like I choose to be productive today. I choose to be happy today. I choose not to be depressed today, not to let my anxiety take over. Like it's choices that where it starts, like emotional wellness. It starts with you choosing to be in a better mood.
100%. It's something I never understood before. I always felt like someone else had to make you happy, or I don't know, accomplishing a certain task will make you happy. But if you're not really in that good state beforehand, when you actually accomplish those things, it's like, okay, now what? Now, like, what's next? What's the next thing? You know? And I feel like you can't chase that. You really have to be present and really focus on how you can make yourself happy.
Exactly. I totally agree. Oh my God, that was a great answer. Yeah, and like you also have to choose, also have to know like what makes you happy. So like choosing to be happy and choosing to be, stable mentally, emotionally, that's great, but like find the things that make you happy. Some people don't know like the hobbies that they like. Some people don't know what they enjoy to do, what they enjoy doing to make them happy. So you also have to know, wow, what makes me feel good? What makes me happy? What makes me like emotionally calm, mentally calm, you know?
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. All right. Third question. Now, this is a fun one. What are your favorite ways to self-care?
For sure. One of my favorite things, and I started doing it recently, is I really just like being outdoors. So if something's stressing me out, I just like to leave the house and go for like a daily walk or a run around the neighborhood. Usually for a minimum of like 30 minutes, but if I had like a super stressful day, it could be like a couple of hours, depending on how
Whoa.
I'm feeling. Yeah, I really like to be outside, and I'll like put in my headphones and I'll listen to some really good music that makes me feel good. I just like walk around the neighborhood like I'm in a music video or like a movie.
Ah,
You know, I like to just imagine I'm the main character.
that's so
Um,
funny.
yeah, I really enjoy it, and it's also a good way for me to just like sit with my thoughts for a little bit. 'Cause, like there's so many things happening throughout the day. I never really have time to just, I don't know, check in with myself, see how I'm feeling, see like what made me happy today, what didn't. And so I can kind of just assess all of that stuff while I'm going on this walk and like listening to some Ariana Grande or something.
Oh my God, I love Ariana Grande. So are you like a nature girl? I know you live in New York City just like me, so like that's interesting. Like you're a city girl, but like you like nature. That's like interesting.
Yeah. I'd say I'm a mix. I wouldn't say, I don't like to, I'm not going to go camping or anything. Like I'm not
Uh,
that intense, but I like being outdoors. Like I like getting some
okay.
fresh air. It really helps me feel a little bit better to like go outside and just be in a different setting, a different scenario.
Right, right. And like you said, working from home, everyone's working from home. Sometimes just changing up your environment where you work, like that can bring so much mental peace to you. Like if you're working in the same room or same environment or same place, like 24/7, it can literally drive you crazy. So like changing
100%.
up your environment or like in your routine, like just taking a walk, like you said. And yeah, I agree. Like I like being outside too. Being cooped up in like a house or like whatever, an office, it's not good for you at all.
No, 100%. Even just like sometimes if I want to get Starbucks or something, instead of like Uber Eatsing it to my house, I'll just go for a walk. It's like a 20-minute walk from my house. And like I went yesterday and it was
Ooh,
freezing cold outside, but I felt amazing just being outside, going for a walk, grabbing my stuff, coming home. And it really helped me refresh and reset for the day.
right, right. You're better than me because when it's like 15 degrees out, I'm like, I don't care. I'm like staying in bed all day. I'm staying home. So
Yeah.
that's good. But that's good though. Like you said, like just getting the fresh air. That's what it is. It's not like about the weather. Just getting the fresh air and just being active.
Definitely. Agreed.
Right, right. All right. Okay. What is your favorite? Because like I like Starbucks too a lot. What is your favorite drink?
Okay, so I always get either a pink drink or a dragon drink. I don't love coffee. I like the refresher drinks, but I mix the dragon drink with the pink drink. So I add like the dragon
Whoa.
fruit inclusion. And then I also will add blackberries because they have a violet drink. And with
Oh,
all the fruit, it tastes so good. I know
that
there's
sounds
no caffeine in
delicious.
it, but like for me, it'll wake me up in the morning. Like I don't know if it's a
Really?
placebo effect or what, but like I need my dragon drink every morning.
Wow, wow. I am like totally opposite. Like I am such a huge coffee drinker.
Yeah.
Like give me the caramel macchiatos, give me the vanilla lattes, like give me
Yeah.
the caramel ribbon crunch frappe. Like I'm such a coffee drinker.
Yeah.
I rarely get juices. I
Really?
should actually try that because like I like my coffee drinks, but I'm like, man, I just want a refresher sometimes, but I never know what to get because I always get coffee.
Yeah, I highly recommend the pink drink. It's always my go-to. But if you like it a little bit more sweet, if you like mango, the dragon drink is really good.
Ooh, yes. And you said it has fruit in it too, that you can
Yeah.
like request fruit. Oh my God, I'm
Yes.
definitely trying that. Okay, ooh, now this kind of gets personal. Now, how do you personally cope with stress?
Okay. So I consider myself a super emotional person. So I really just
Really? Are you a Pisces?
I am. Oh my gosh, how did
See?
you know?
No, everyone knows that. Yeah, no, I swear. People that don't believe in zodiacs, like they're freaking stupid. Like
That's what I'm saying. Oh my god, I'm getting so excited. No, I totally agree. Yeah.
no, because Pisces, I feel like every zodiac sign has like an adjective that describes it. Pisces, like they're emotional. I feel like everyone knows that.
We cry all the time. Whether we're happy, we're sad, no matter what, there's a
Oh,
lot of emotions. What are you? What's
wow.
your zodiac?
Can you guess?
We're gonna say Aquarius?
Oh my God, I'm an Aquarius.
No way.
Wait, how did you? Okay.
I heard you say and I just felt like it was gonna be Aquarius. I don't know. I just had this
Really?
feeling. You're like the opposite. Aquariuses are like super rational.
Yeah, we're super like unemotional.
Yeah. Well,
Wow.
nice to meet you, Aquarius.
Yes, nice to meet you, Pisces. That's interesting. Wow, emotional. That
Yeah.
would you say that's like mostly a bad thing that you're emotional, or like I don't know how it is to be a Pisces.
Yeah, I would say I think a lot of times people think it's a bad thing to be emotional, and especially as women, I think it's something that happens often.
Oh,
I think like you're expected to be strong, right? And if you show your emotions, it's not always considered strong. It could be seen as a weakness. But for me, I love being emotional. I think it's something that makes me who I am, and I think I'm able to connect with other people in that way. So when I am stressed, I kind of just let myself feel my emotions. I like cry it out if I need to, instead of like dwelling on it. I just let it hit me. I let it wash over me. I kind of see if something's overpowering, like what am I feeling? And I try to take a deep breath and just sit there and analyze my emotions instead of burying them down. Because I found if I do that, then like in a couple of days it might pop up, then I'm going to be stressed again. So I kind of just try to sit with it and talk to myself and think like, what's bothering me and what can I do to fix this? And if that
right.
doesn't work, I like to talk to my friends. My friends are like my biggest venting system. We like to call each other. We just talk. And I feel like it really helps me process my emotions when I'm vocalizing how I'm feeling.
Right, right. I actually should take some pointers from you because like I don't sit with my emotions. When I'm stressed about something or sad about something, I like work through it. Like working and being productive helps me with my emotions. So like I should take pointers from you and like just sit with my emotions, sit with that feeling that doesn't make me feel good. I'm the type of person that does run through my emotions. That's yeah.
It's very
Um,
Aquarius of you.
it really is though. Actually, it is. We're like known for being detached in something.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, that sucks for me. But yeah, talking with friends, like you said, yeah, that's definitely a huge stress reliever. And also, there's nothing wrong with like seeking therapy. Some people don't want to talk with their friends and family if they're feeling stressed, or they don't want to like reach out if with their issues. So I I personally never had therapy, but I know friends that do therapy. And don't be afraid to reach out for help if you're feeling overwhelmed because life is very stressful in general.
100%. Yeah. And I think there's a lot of stigma around mental health and a lot of stigma around going to
Yes,
therapy, especially with older people.
there
I know like
is.
a lot of youth struggle with it, especially if you like talk to your parents about it and like or a family member and telling them you're going to therapy. It's like, oh my gosh, what do you mean? Like, what did we do wrong? What's happening?
Yeah.
I actually, my first job out of college, I worked at a mental health agency. So we were in charge of,
Wow.
yeah, so we were in charge of like getting people scheduled to talk to counselors and stuff. And I saw that a lot where people were just, there's so much stigma around it. And
Yeah.
so I also like encourage a lot of my friends to do the same thing. Like it's, even if you go for a short time, it doesn't need to be a permanent thing you're doing all your life, but sometimes it's just helpful if you're going through a stressful situation, just have somebody to talk to who doesn't judge you. I mean, they don't really have much to say. It's just having someone to talk to and kind of help you process how you're feeling.
Right, exactly. And like the therapist is gonna be unbiased with you. Like they don't know your friends, your family, your situation. They're gonna come with what you tell them. So right, there's no room for judgment if you do go to a therapist. And also friends too. Like when you tell them your problems, they shouldn't be judgmental at all too. But some
Exactly.
people don't. Some people seek therapy as their way to cope with stress. And again, there's nothing wrong with that. Okay, next question. Now, are you vocal about your needs enough?
I would say I wasn't always, but I am now. I'm pretty
Okay.
loud and like I know that sometimes I just need to talk and I need to express myself and vocalize what I need. And again, like I mentioned before, I feel like women especially often feel bad for taking up that space or for vocalizing their needs. And something I've really tried hard to work on, because I think it's really important. And you're never too much and you're never asking for too much when it comes to your health, whether it's physical or emotional. You should always be able to feel comfortable enough to vocalize that no matter what the situation.
Right, right. You should be like a life coach or something. You're just so good with like speaking and like just getting like just you're really good at this. Yeah. I see why you have
Oh,
a
thank you.
podcast. I see now. You're very like well spoken and like clear and concise. I'm serious. Yeah.
Oh, thank you. I appreciate it. I love
Yeah.
communicating with people. It's like one of my favorite things to do. I just like talking. I talk a lot. You can ask my family. I never
Or
speak, so.
yeah, I see why. Yeah, you're the perfect person to have a podcast. That's great. But yeah, like you said, as women, we're expected to be strong and just like hold the world on our shoulders. But if you're not being vocal about your needs and your wants, nobody's a mind reader. So like if you're in a relationship, whether it's romantic or friend or family, and they do something you don't like, tell them. Because then unless they're doing it intentionally and they know you don't like it, like tell them, I didn't like what you said that day, or when you did this, it made me feel that way. Like you have to be vocal about not only your needs, but like what you also don't like, what people do to you.
Exactly. And it can be hard sometimes. It's uncomfortable because sometimes even if you're not self-aware, something might be upsetting you, but you can't quite place what it is or how to
Right.
communicate that to the other person. And also, I think sometimes people get defensive if you tell them that something they're doing is upsetting you. So it's really important to approach that conversation in a good way and kind of make the person feel like you're not blaming them. You're just trying to express your needs. It's like a very delicate situation sometimes, but I think
Right.
it's something we just learn with practice from doing it with different people.
Yeah, literally, like, and it's not what you say, but like how you say it. So like, and right, no one. I mean, there are some confrontational people in this world, but no one likes confrontation, especially with people they care about, like friends and family. But sometimes it's needed, like, because no, you have to teach people how to treat you, you know. But yeah, uncomfortable conversations, if uncomfortable conversations don't happen, nothing's gonna change. Like you're still gonna be upset about what that person said, how that person made you feel. Like you have to be vocal about, how you like to be treated.
Definitely.
All right. Okay. Now, as the new year approaches, are there any positive changes you want to make in your life?
Definitely. So I really want to create and follow a more structured daily routine. I have this one
Oh,
friend. Yeah, I have a friend who she wakes up every morning to go to the gym at 5 a.m. I mean, I
oh
don't
my
want to.
God.
I don't want to be that crazy, but it's
Ah,
really inspirational.
crazy.
Like she does it every single day, and it really like she's very committed to the gym. It's something she does for stress relief. It's like her form of self care. She loves working out. I don't really care about working out that much, but I do
Me
like
either.
yeah, it's not my thing, but the way that she's so committed to it is really awesome, and it's something that kind of inspired me, because what I usually do, especially since I work from home, is like I roll out of bed, I do my skincare, I rush to my laptop, try to get like as much stuff done as possible. And
Same. Oh my God.
yeah, exactly. And it's kind of like whatever I have to do each day is kind of what's dictating how the day goes and how late I'm working or like how structured it is. So I think it would be nice to just be able to maybe wake up like an hour earlier than I normally would. I'm not going to work out, but maybe I'll go for a quick walk around the block, then journal for a bit, do my skincare, and then I'll hop on the computer after that. But yeah,
Right.
it's hard when you work from home because everything is so like in your face. Like sometimes I could just literally work out of my bed. Like I don't even need to get
Same.
out of bed, you know? So I have to really
Right.
force myself to do these things. So I think once you get into that routine and you establish it after, I think they say like a good habit takes about 2 weeks to establish and form it into like a long-term routine. So once you
Right.
keep doing it and keep doing it, your body kind of gets used to it and you don't know any different after that.
Right. Like having like a set, yeah, oh my God. First of all, that's crazy. 5 a.m. to work out every day
I
and
tell
like
her
she's
every
consistent with
time.
it. Like it's not so literally it's not like a New Year's resolution. Like she's been consistent with that.
She's been doing it for months. I think it's like she's in like
Whoa.
month 3 or 4. And like I'm a very late sleeper. Like I go to bed very late. So sometimes like I'm so ashamed. I'll be like going to bed as she's waking up to like get to the gym.
Oh,
And like we text each other very frequently. So like
that is
I'll be
so
texting
funny.
her, I'll
Wow.
be like, good morning. She'll be like, good night. And then like we'll continue with our day.
You are a night owl. Oh my
Yeah,
God.
I am. I'm definitely a night person. That's why I feel like having that structured routine will really help me with having to like
Right.
work in the morning. But yeah, definitely that's something that really inspired me, and it was like, you know what, I really want to take this into the new year and see if I can do it too.
Right, right. Yeah, like I don't stay up that late, but I am not a morning person as well, and I do tend to stay up later than I should. And you're right, like you said, I work from home too. Like I can literally, when I'm not fulfilling an order, I can just be in my laptop replying to emails, like taking a Zoom call or like being on the Zoom call, whatever, like
Yeah.
doing a Google Meet with like whatever this PR firm for my company. Like it's crazy. Like working from home, it can be kind of hard to have like a set structured schedule because like you're home. Like it's not like you're in the office. Like oh okay, from 10 a.m. to 12 p.m. emails, then lunch, then whatever. When you're home, you can literally have lunch at 9 a.m. Like take a nap at 3 p.m. Like it's hard. It's kind of hard to have like a structured schedule when you're working from home, like you said.
Yeah.
But that's a good like goal to have like a more structured schedule, especially as like you're working from home, and for
Yeah.
me being a business owner.
Yeah. I mean, we'll see how it plays out into the new year, but you know what? It's the goal for now. So we'll give it some time and see if we can ease into it.
Right, and that's you said that you're gonna try to wake up an hour earlier than what you normally do, and yeah, for me, I since I am a business owner. I wake up naturally. Like I don't wake up to an alarm like I did when I worked in corporate. So like before
Wow.
my business, I worked in corporate. And obviously being there at 9, you have to set the alarm for 7 a.m. But like now it's like I wake up when I want. And it's like, man, like I need like more structure. Like
Yeah, it's hard because, like, I don't know, you
so
have so much
hard.
freedom. Legitimately, sometimes I'm like, I could just go for a walk right now. I can come home and then I could work at 9. I could, like, honestly, I could finish these tasks later. It's really not that big of a deal. But then your whole like day, the whole structure is kind of like thrown out the window. And I don't think I can live that chaotic lifestyle anymore. I got to get some structure into it.
Right, right. And I noticed that a lot more entrepreneurs and business owners, they're actually working in co-working spaces. And that's been like popular, that they're not working from home anymore because like it can not make you lazy, but I don't know how to describe it. Like working from home, you feel like you can do whatever at whatever time. But like if you're in like an office setting or if you're a business owner, you're in like a co-working space where professionals and business owners go to like work, I think that is much better if you're feeling like, oh, I'm home, I don't feel like doing anything, I'm lazy, I'm gonna stay in bed all day when you have like 100 emails to reply to.
100%. And also, like, my friends also mostly work from home, so like they'll be
Wow.
messaging me throughout the day, and so it's just like a constant battle between your personal stuff you have to do and your work stuff that you have to do, and then
Literally.
your self-care that you want to do. So it's really like hard to prioritize time for yourself sometimes, or prioritize time for working. So I really try to like schedule things out and like block out time. Sometimes I just have
Right.
to like throw my phone across the room and just not
Ah,
look at it for an hour. So I'm like, I literally cannot look at this anymore, and just like focus on
right.
my work. Yeah.
Right, right. Yeah, for me, like, like I said, like for unwind time and relaxation time and leisure time, that tends to be at night for me because I usually the weekdays when I am on my laptop for like so many hours, I tend to take a break on the weekends, mostly on Sunday. Saturday, sometimes I still work, but finding the time in the chaos of working and replying to emails and doing Zoom calls and doing Google Meets, it's hard. It is hard to find time. So like you literally sometimes have to like work around your calendar, your schedule, like oh, this person wants to have a Google Meet or a Zoom meeting at 7 p.m., 6 p.m. No, like I'd rather take a bubble bath that time. I'll reschedule it for tomorrow at 10 a.m., you know? That's
Yeah.
what I do.
100%. I know, especially since you're a business owner, you're passionate about what you're doing. So sometimes it's like, oh, I don't know, I really could push, I could do this. I don't have to push it to the next day.
Oh my
But I
God,
realized,
yes.
yeah. And so I realized I really have to tell myself, especially like I consider myself a workaholic. So I have to really push myself to be like, no, this is the time for you. This can wait till tomorrow. It doesn't have to happen today.
Right. And yeah, like when you're a business owner, you literally want to finish everything in one day because like, oh, if I procrastinate this, I delay that, like I might not get this opportunity. I might not get like this partnership, whatever. But sometimes you have to like listen to your body. My body, I'm in tune with my body. So like if I literally cannot read one another email or like type anymore, my body's gonna tell me like, man, you have to rest. Like you've been working for 8 hours straight. Like just rest, just leave it off for tomorrow or like whatever the next
Yeah.
day.
And I think that's really important. It's something I wasn't always aware of. I used to just push myself to the limits. I was like, I know I can do it. I know I can do more. I know I can do whatever. And eventually, like, I'm not old, but like as I got older, I was like, you know, this is probably not the healthiest lifestyle. Like I remember when I was in college and I'd be like pulling all-nighters trying to get like papers in and doing whatever. And
Yeah.
now I'm just like,
Yep.
could I do this? Yes, but am I going to? No, because it's not healthy. It's not going to help me long term, you know.
Right, right. And there's nothing wrong with like pushing yourself and but like literally trying to finish all the tasks on your to-do list, it's literally impossible. Like I
Exactly.
don't I don't even know if it's possible to do everything you want in one day. Like people say, "Oh, 24 hours is not enough, whatever." But like, yes it is. You know, like we need to sleep, we need leisure time, we need work time. Like it's enough. So to
100%.
do
And
all those
especially
things.
you check off one thing on your to-do list and then another five pop up. Like
Oh
it's
my
the most
God, for real though.
unsatisfying feeling. It's like, oh yes, and then like I get like to the end of the list, I've checked off almost everything, and I'm like, oh God, now I gotta add the rest of my tasks for tomorrow onto here. So it's just remembering that like it's never ending. There's always
Never.
something more to do. And it's okay to just chill, you know, like nothing's gonna go wrong if we just wait till tomorrow. It's okay.
Right. And you know, this is something I like thought of. Like I say that rest is also productive. I feel like I like invented that. I've never seen that before, but I don't know what I was doing. I don't know what I was doing, but like I was thinking like rest is actually productive. People say like leisure time and rest time, oh, you're not committed enough to your goals. Oh, you know, if you have a goal in mind and you have so many dreams you want to accomplish, but you're resting, you're not working at it, whatever, 24/7 and constantly, like that's not like you said, that's not healthy for anybody. So like rest and leisure time is productive because you have to fill your own cup to like do what you want.
Definitely. I love that. Rest is productive. I like that.
Yes.
Yeah.
So literally, those are all the questions. Yeah, it's only 6 questions. We don't like to do like too much, you know, when we do this series. So that's all the questions. I really haven't been looking at the chat, but I don't know if anyone like posted a question for you to answer. You can put your podcast name in the chat if you want, or whatever you know, link that you might want to promote. But yeah, I don't see any questions. I see a request for someone to join us. I don't know if I should accept that because I don't know who they are.
No, I don't see. Yeah, I don't see it. That's
Oh,
maybe
you
not.
don't? Oh, it's that always happens whenever I do this. They're like, I don't see the comments. I don't see the requests. I guess since I like started the live. Um, but yeah, I see. Should I just click it if okay.
No, why not?
Yeah, if they're okay, if they're weird, then I'm gonna hang up. But yeah, if
Okay.
anyone has any questions, I hope they're not weird. Oh my God. I don't know if it's still there. Yeah, but you guys, she has a podcast. Check it out. What season are you in with your podcast, by the way?
This is the third season. The third season is what's releasing.
Oh, cool. Okay. All right. This person is not showing their camera, so I don't know about that.
I feel afraid.
Me too. I feel
I
like
like
very anxious right now. Like, what the hell?
we could hang it up. But it was so great talking to you before we
Yes,
gotta go.
literally. And thank you so much for doing this with me and my business. So, clips of this live, you can check it out. Clips of this live is going to be on an account called Wine Down. Oh, good, they hung up.
Oh,
Wine
thank goodness.
Down.
That was very nerve-wracking.
Yeah, no, I'm never, that's the first time I ever accepted a request. I've never done that before. So Wind Down Project, and this is where we post clips of all the ladies we go live with. It's very fun, like it's very fun content. You can check it out. So clips of this live will be on that account, and of course, one clip of this live will be on ZenLuxCo. So yeah, guys, check Ann. Is that your whole name? Is it Ann or is it Annmarie?
Annmarie. Yeah.
Oh, that's such a pretty name.
Oh,
Wow.
thank you.
Okay, yeah, so I see no questions in the chat, just people saying hi, blah, blah, blah. Okay. Yes, so thank you so much, Anne, for doing this with me. My brand, literally, you were one of my favorite guests. Like your answers are like so concise, clear, and just it's very natural for you to I can see like speaking and engaging with conversation with somebody. Um, so
Thank you
yeah,
so
thank you
much.
so much, Anne.
Thank you. I had a really great time speaking to everybody. If anybody ever wants to message me or hear more about anything, you could always message me on Instagram. It's just at Annmarie or the podcast. Feel free. I'm always looking for guests. So if anybody wants to chat, feel free to message us.
Oh,
That would be awesome. But yeah, I had
nice.
such a great time. I'm so glad we were able to meet. Thank you.
Of course. I don't know if you know this, just to help you out. I don't know if you know this platform called Hello Alice. Do you know of them?
Mm-mm.
Wow. Oh my God. So if you need help finding guests for your podcast, you can go and make a profile on Hello Alice. Check
Okay.
them out. It's like a community, it's like a forum. It's kind of like Reddit for entrepreneurs.
Oh,
So
awesome.
people that
Okay.
want to collab, people that have questions, business questions, whatever, anything related that's like productive, you should check them out if you're having trouble. Because I actually use that platform to find bloggers for my blog, for
Okay.
a
Very
blog
cool.
writers. So yeah, definitely check them out if you have trouble.
All right. That's awesome. Well, thank you.
Yes. Have a good night, and
You too. Bye.
yes, bye.